Okay, so we already know what tools are in our toolbox, and now we want to practice with them. So I'm going to need my kneaded eraser, my blending stick, and I'm going to need my ebony pencil, and that's probably all I'm going to need to practice. So the first thing I'm going to do is just hold a little bit of pressure on my ebony pencil somewhere in my sketchbook, and I'm just going to practice going back and forth with it and playing with the amount of pressure that I'm using. So I didn't really have to press very hard to get that really dark color. So that's something that I'm going to notice is different than just using a regular number 2 pencil. So it's very, very soft. Okay, so I'm just going to practice the pressure I'm using on my own hand first. Once I've done that, I'm going to take my blending stick and I'm going to actually turn my paper a little bit, and I'm going to blend the darkest part first, and I'm just going to go back and forth in little circles like scumbling with a colored pencil, or I can use the back and forth method, again like with a colored pencil. So I'm just blending that together, and it's harder to see that on the darker area. So let's see what it looks like and what it does on the lighter spot. And I actually turn my blending stick over so that I'm using the lighter area. And notice how smooth and soft it gets from blending that together. So that's something I'm going to try out. Then I'm going to try out my kneaded eraser. And I'm going to try out drawing inside that with my kneaded eraser. So I pointed my kneaded eraser, made a point, and I'm just going to draw a line just to see kind of how I can work that kneaded eraser. Then I'm going to clean that off, and I'm going to actually use my kneaded eraser, and I'm going to try to pull off a large area by twisting and turning that kneaded eraser. So I'm going to practice that in my sketchbook first.